looks like we are a thing. Hey! Hello. Hello everyone that's on already. Man. It's good to see. Hey guys. What is happening? Oh, apparently the seat is uncomfortable. Public holiday. Y'all. It's all happening. Well, public holiday for everyone in Australia, I guess. Red. I know this will not be applicable to you, but today is our so get this. It's a public holiday for essentially our Super Bowl, our AFL Grand Final. Oh, it's just Victoria, is it, Mike? Well, sucked in everyone else, I guess. I didn't know that. Which is funny, even more funny this year, which Mike, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's basically the AFL Grand Final is tomorrow, but they have a public holiday today. I think because they have a big. You can correct me, Mike. It's because of a big parade, like a parade they have for the two teams that are playing, and normally it's in Melbourne, so I don't know what are they, I don't even know what they're doing this year. Are they doing any parade? Goodness, I don't know. All I know is I don't care about you don't have any holidays for Super Bowl. That I find that hard to believe, really. It seems like such a massive thing, but yeah, or must be just our laziness as Australians. So yeah, today's a cheeky public holiday for us, so which is good. So Mike, you don't want Richmond to win, okay? All right, so I am the opposite. Neither for election. We don't have any days off for our elections either, so that it's not as big of a deal. I mean, we change prime ministers every time someone wants to change their underwear in our country, so it's mate, I am always anti-Geelong. As a Hawthorn supporter, how can I be any other way? Also, more so this year because we suck this year. But anyway, that's all good. Yeah. Your election's coming up real soon, isn't it? Good grief, what is going to happen there? I pray that the right person gets elected for you guys, because goodness, that yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to speak on that because I'm not intelligent enough to talk politics. I just know that there's certain things that probably shouldn't happen again. Yeah, Mike. There was no football this year. I think it was foosball. Dallas fan. I used to like Dallas Cowboys because of Emmitt Smith, because a mate of mine had a jersey of his and I thought it looked cool. So that's the only reason why I have any sort of affinity with the Cowboys. I've got actually don't have an NFL team at all, so I'm gonna have to start looking into this XFL, the Rock League, but we'll see how that all goes. I don't know if that's going to be a thing or whether it's just a what. But anyway, music. Here we go. Broke his ankle. Oh my goodness. Nah, that's no good. Well, actually, when I think sports. When I think broken ankle, I think of as an NBA fan, I watch a lot of NBA. Gordon Hayward from the Celtics a couple of years back, basically, his foot was like this, and then it was like this, and the leg stayed in the same spot. It was awful. It was an awful thing to see. It was horrible. And I think of the Paul George injury when he broke his leg in the scrimmage, the USA basketball scrimmage match, where he basically lent his leg on the whatever they call it. Was that how it happened to him? Awful to see. But he came back and he seems okay. So it's probably going to be the same for. I mean, goodness, like the way that professional sport handles health is like it's kind of their thing, right? Keeping their players healthy. So if that doesn't if being in that environment doesn't help, him recover, I don't know what will. But anyway, enough about broken legs and shit like that. That's awful. I feel crook just thinking about it. So the last week's song, I'm gonna play it. I don't like the last bit. I had to listen to it just before, and I'm not into it. Let's listen to this first bit. For anyone that's here at the moment, it looks like we've got 5 on at the moment, which is great. And for the dudes that are always here, Mike and Red, love it. If you got any questions or anything you want to throw at me while I'm doing this, I'm more than happy to talk whilst I do things. So please feel free to throw it my way. Let's have a listen. It seems that way, Red. Yeah. Still like this riff. It's cool. I like this. It's still really, really cool. I'm actually happy with the slower beat. I think it's good. This bit is trash. I don't like this bit. I'm not even going to bother listening to it again because I know I'm going to get rid of it. So I think what I'm going to do is I think that all that section leading up to it is there's nothing wrong there. I think that's a lot of it's going to be vocal driven. If you think about a vocal of any sort going in there, that's going to be the thing that probably drives that step further. So I don't think that really needs much else. What I would like to do is look into this section here. I'm going to get rid of all this here. I do know I want it to maybe pep up. I know I do want it to kind of just ramp a little bit. I don't think this backbeat is the answer. This where are we? I don't think this is the answer. It's just too slow a tempo for that to be impactful in any way. So I think what I'm going to do, let me just see going out of a 3 again, a 6/8, sorry. Yeah. Maybe something a little bit more broken up like that. But then I suppose it's still suffering from the same issue, isn't it? All right, let me try this. I'm just going to loop it a couple of times here. I'm also not against leaving this and coming back. I've got another idea I want to work on as well. So if this is not floating my boat today, I'm happy to move on to something different. I just wanted to revisit it first and foremost. Yeah. No, I think there's something that needs to happen there. All right, no, forget it. I'm leaving it. I'm going to come back to it. I'll come back to it. I think I need to do this off stream because it's not sparking joy at the moment. I like the first part. I think I often find this happens when I write. Sometimes stuff, if I'm happy with a section, like let's say, that sounds like something from The Ascended. Do you know The Ascended, Red? Is that like an association, like with knowing them through me, or have you just heard of them anyway? I'd be really interested to know this. They're my boys. They're my guys. I'll let you respond there. You found me through Frankenbach. Okay, yeah, right. So you found me through Frankenbach, and then through. I just won't leave you alone. I just keep coming back to haunt you. Like this bloody prick again. Oh my goodness. Hang on. What did you say, Mike? Did the guitar wail like this? Ah, you are awful. You are awful. You're lucky I can't come to Metro at the moment and smack you across the head for that awful, awful joke. What I was gonna say was I'm happy with a section of a riff, like of a song, for example. Sometimes that actually makes it really hard to follow it up with something else because the first part's so strong. The bit that comes that follows, it needs to be as strong, and that can be really hard to come up with off the cuff. Like I often find those are the hardest songs to write. Something that's like okay, like that's pretty good and develops as you go is generally I find easier to just for it to organically write itself, I guess, almost in a way. So I'm going to come back to that, and I've got another riff here I want to try and work on. It's a little bit more metally, which is not like me, which is strange. Compilation album that had a Parkway song on it. Ah, if you can indulge me on the song that was on it, I might remember what it was, but and what album it was. I'm going to assume it's something from Blood Oath. That album got a few listens in the day. It was good fun. All right, so here's the riff I got. So this guitar's got some riffs in it at the moment, and it's I'm finding it really fun to play this guitar. It's making me write a little differently. Victims, yeah, so it was Blood Oath. Yeah, right, okay. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what compilation that was. I put a really, really, really rough what was the riff for Victims again? And there was like I can't remember how it goes. That's it. Something like that. I didn't play guitar on that album. That was Az's. That was Az's box job. And Scotty. Yeah, it was in drop B, so this is a little bit higher. Yeah, it's a fun riff, that one. Metal for the Brain. Yeah, so that was was a huge metal festival in Canberra here in Australia. We played it a couple of times. It was phenomenal. It was a great festival. Anyway, this tuning, this guitar is making me just write in different ways. This is the riff I come up with a day or two ago, and I put a really a awfully rough demo down this afternoon. Anyway. Rough as guts. Especially once this blast kicks in. It was a first run, so it's not great. I just need to get the idea down. Anyway, that's the riff idea. It actually reminds me a little bit of the older Departed stuff, which was a lot more focused on being a little bit more thrashy. What's hilarious was after Rocket League came out, I listened to your second Departed album on Spotify, and I knew your voice sounded familiar, and I couldn't figure out why. That's what I mean. I just keep cropping up there, here and there. Like, he just won't go away. He doesn't know when to quit. Stupid idiot. Nah, I disagree, Mike, but I appreciate it. That's lovely. But yeah, this one's kind of cool. I'm struggling a bit getting it tight because I haven't really played in this fashion for a while. I've been a lot more open and big chordy, chunky stuff. This is more bitsy kind of thrash riff kind of thing. Yeah, I just can't really get my my chops right until yeah, my fingers get a little bit more warm. But anyway, until I decided to check out Murder of Songs, and I looked up who the Frank vocalist was, and it was the same person. That's got to be a spin out, man. Like, for you to see that and go like, hang on, wait, what? What? Hey, what? It's like this weird little 6 degrees of separation. I think that's the term, but it's just all me. Like, does Australia have any other metal vocalists? Because apparently this guy is in all these other things. They absolutely do. Much better vocalists than me. Yeah, that's got to be really funny. That's hilarious. So yeah, apparently, Mike, but it's all my stuff, so I can't be a whore if it's just all my own things. Is that musical masturbation? There we go. All right. I'm going to try and play along with this just because I need to get this a little tighter. But anyway, yeah, that's the idea I've got. I like that riff. It's kind of cool. Yeah, he's a good vocalist. Yeah. He's really good too. Parkway guy. Winston. I never can remember his last name. I always just go straight to Churchill, which I know is not the case. Let's have a look. All right, let's have a play. I'm going to bring myself down a little bit just so I can hear that drum really clear. And I reckon I'm going to bring the click up too, because once that blast kicks in, I really can't hear. That's it. Winston McCall. Perfect. I need to be able to hear this clearer. So, all right. Okay, let's get that click in there. All right. Here we go. Time to be awful. Late click. Great. Let's try again. Ah, goodness. I think there's that blast comes in a bit funny, but it's not a hard riff. I'm not very good at playing it. All right, I'll go again, and then I might just like comp it over to the blast beat. There we go. Good. Here we go. Ah, dang it! I think the guitar's too quiet. I need to bring it up a little bit more. Main vocalist and the female from Make Them Suffer is also good. I don't think I've heard them. I've heard the name, but I haven't heard the band. I should check it out. I tried to put a pinch harmonic in there, and I'll take my watch off. I must look like the biggest try-hard at the moment. Like, it's not even that big of a riff, but I'm like, all right, took my watch off. Here we go. All right, I'll try again. Oh my goodness. This is why practice is very, very important. Good. Sean and Booker. All right. Some of that was okay, but none of it was great. So, all right. Switch my position here. Okay. Good start. Excellent start. That's cool too. Probably like that better though. Okay, here we go. Yeah, a little bit. I keep going back up there. Yeah, I think that probably explains the early Departed feel, is being a very big Killswitch fan. Also, it's drop C, which is Killswitch tuning. All right, I'm getting there. I haven't listened to the newest album, actually. I need to do that. I need to do it. Oh, hang on. No, I have, and I didn't like it. Yeah. I think there was only one. Actually, I don't even know if there was any songs I liked on it. Yeah, which is sad because I love the band. Goodness. I need to relearn this riff for a second. Oh, right. Gotcha. Oh. I need to listen to them. So this is like watching somebody try and like run a sprint when they haven't run since high school. This is what I feel like right now. I haven't played choppy riffs for a long time. Here we go. Good. Here we go. Dang it! Last little bit. I'll fix that last little bit. I'll do that again because I'll do a bit more of a transition out of it. I'll just come up with a bit then. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Nah, too sloppy. Alright, that'll do. Alright, I'll comp that out into the next bit because I just sort of want to get this song idea happening instead of trying to make it amazing. Like always, just get the idea down. And then the blast comes in here, so I'll get rid of that there. All right, let's do this. Okay. I missed the whole conversation here. Hang on. Yeah. Howard's a phenomenal vocalist, which is funny because when he left Killswitch, I never really followed what he did after. I know he started other bands. The band he did with what were they called? I can't remember what they're called, but they had to change their name. Devil, I think they were called. Yeah, the drummer for that band is actually someone I know really well from here, from Australia. He's a drummer from a band called Devolve, called John Sankey. Like phenomenal, ridiculously phenomenal drummer. Lovely bloke. But I think they parted ways or whatever, and they had to change the name of the band. But even then, I didn't follow him. I don't know why. There's something about the combination of Howard's vocals with the band, Killswitch, the band, the musical combination is just phenomenal. I like Jesse. He's perfectly awesome as well. Like he's a great vocalist. But and I love Alive or Just Breathing. It's like between Alive or Just Breathing and End of Heartache, I don't know what's the better album. I think they're both, I would classify those as being two different bands almost. And they're both their number one albums for the eras of that particular band. But yeah, like I don't know, but then I like Self-Titled. I think the Self-Titled album's really good. Daylight Dies is also really good. Um, yeah, and August Burns Red. I need to listen to him. I need to listen to him. I got to do it. I don't listen to a lot of other metal these days. I listen to plenty of metal, but like I listen to everything. But the only real new metal stuff I've really listened to lately, and I don't even know how new it is, but Rivers of Nile. Like that's the first new band, like as in that I've never heard before and listened to and fell in love with. That band's phenomenal. What's the other one? There's another group which I really enjoyed. Yeah, I can't think of it off the top of my head. It'll come to me later, but yeah. I might have to check out August Burns Red because I know it's a name that's cropped up a lot, and I've just never taken the time to have a listen. Yep. Too much of a break now. What's that run? It's not even hard. That could be cool too. Probably does too much for it to be to make sense for the riff, but that's okay. Yeah, okay. That was better. I think I'm getting better at it. It's getting there. All right, let's take that. And once again, I think I remember talking about this last week or the week before. Whenever I struggle with a riff, the first take's always sucks, and it's like full of mistakes and edits and stuff. That one nailed in one take ish. Let's listen. That click off. Yeah, it's pretty sloppy, but it's better than it was. It'll do. Oh, look at that riff, that beat. Looking at that beat a little bit, it's not, the feel's not quite right. I want it to be a blast, but I also want it to be, I want it to feel like it's coming out of it correctly. So let me just look at that real quick here. Let's get rid of this for a sec. We're going to put a fill in here just to make it flow a bit better. Okay, let's zoom right in here for a sec. Got to remember that you guys can't see that. Bada bada. There we go. 2. Maybe it does. Maybe it's not a shuffle. Maybe it's more of a straight beat, straight blast. Let me just see if I can get this to come in a bit better. Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, okay, that's getting there. It's getting there. Get rid of some of these. Yeah, it's tricky. I want it to be in there, but it almost doesn't fit. Ugh. All right, let's try a straighter one. Or does it not start on the kick, maybe? Maybe I need to start it on the snare instead. All right, let's try something different here with it. Let's try this instead. Try it on the opposite. Oh, actually, that needs to be gone. Okay. Yeah, so it actually fits better when it leads with the snare. Okay, so that means this fill needs to change. Okay, yep, and then maybe let's go from here and let's chop it up a little bit more. Thinking out drum patterns on the leg, Adam is my favorite Adam. Hello, Frosty. Why does that make me laugh so much? Oh, hang on. Is that why that's... Oh, that's why it's... Okay. All right. That might be why it's not working. All right. I think it might be because the beat was not in sync with the grid. Okay. Clerical error. Let's try that. Okay, so okay, all right. Let's go back a little second here. Back to a time when the I still think that leading with the snare is the better way to go, but I need to do this because this should not be that far across. There we go. Yeah, I think that sounds like better. I think that fits much more from within the beat. Okay. Yeah, okay, that should fit a little better now. All right, let's just keep doing that. So I need to pop out of that and do a nice big fill. We're going to imagine that the drum is going to be tied at this point of this riff here. So a nice big snare fill here to make it simple, I think. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's get rid of all these here. Yeah. Yeah, a little kind of shimmy in there. Da 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 da. Get rid of these boys. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's listen to that. Here we go. That's cool. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Do you know what's funny, Red? Is I've known Matt for a very, very, very long time. We go back a ways, and I've never been out. I've always thought that, but I've never really been able to put my finger on that. Like, as in, like, I've always thought he looked like someone, but I wasn't sure. And you writing that made me go like, oh shit, he does a lot. Like he's like, yeah, he actually does. He's like facial expressions and all that sort of thing as well. I feel like, yeah, like watching interviews with him. It's him and Matt. Have you ever seen him in the same room together? That's something worth thinking about there. I'm half expecting him to jump on the stream now and go, "Oi!" Yeah, it's a conspiracy. I'm gonna take away that shuffle blast and go with a straight blast, and this is what it sounds like. Yeah, so that definitely fits a lot better with the riff. You could nearly, you could almost shuffle it towards the end. So I think coming in definitely straight. We need to change the what we play there though. As in on these cymbals need to be that's wrong, but let me just fix it because I think it needs to be straighter. Let's go with a hat. It's on every three, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's on every two. Sorry, it's a straight one. This is how I would play it if I was playing this, because I can't do real blasts. I mean, this is a real blast. It's just it's not like the real full-on sounding shuffle blast. All right, what I'll do is I'll accent on the end there. Let's go. No. Yeah, that would be cool. Get rid of that one there. Let's bring that over here. And then I think what you can probably do here, just for fun, that's the point where we'll go back to the shuffle. So we'll get those kicks back on the off. But those... These need to go back here. Okay. Just to give it a bit of different flavor. Get rid of that one. This one here. The remnants of the old beats there. Okay, let's put this over. Get rid of all this shit here. There we go. Get rid of that ride. Let's bring that into a crash. Hey, Leo! Lenny boy! Thank you for joining us on your lunch break. The most sacred of all breaks. It's a late lunch. Oh, that's probably what the question mark means, I imagine. Goodness, you must be starving. Good grief. All right. So there's a bit in here. That bit there. That's I want to just chop that up on the drums a little bit more. Maybe we'll go back to like a chopped beat there. There we go. That's fun. All right, let's bring that over into here. All right, let's have a listen to where that is right now. Dinner break, yeah. It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? It's having a cheeky dinner break. Thanks, man. It's a bit of an old throwback Departed-y style riff. It's fun. Like, it's a fun, cool, chunky time. Let's double that. Let's double that. So this is what I was talking about earlier. Anyone that wasn't on the stream before, like I mean, I liked the riff before. That was cool, but I wasn't like in love with it or anything. I wasn't like, oh, this is going to be the best. Like, everything just starts to, when you start to develop and it starts to sort of take these forms, it makes it easier to kind of think, okay, where can it go now? Where can it go now? Where can it go now? Whereas when it's a riff or something that's really, you're really into straight away, that's when it's hard for me to build on it, because nothing is ever good enough to match what you like about that original kind of idea. Whereas this, it's like, it's becoming better as it's being created. So yeah, as I work on design, can't concentrate because I'm rocking out to it. Awesome. That's a good sign. I like it. What are you working on, Mike? What's the latest project? Let's bring this up here. Yep. All right. All right, cool. So I think from here now we need to think about where it's going to go. Sandbox pirate game, awesome. I'm interested. I'm keen. Man, what is happening upstairs? Kids are trying to dispose of dead bodies or something. All right, I'm going to listen to from this big chunky riff in the last bit here. What is going on here? Just so I can maybe get a little inspiration of where to go from here. So here we go. Are you playing in my bedroom? Sleep while you're in the background. Yes, get some sleep. Do it. Hopefully I don't keep you up. Okay. Alright, I'm hearing this kind of thing here. Like a short little kind of half a bar break here. Let me just see if I can work something out with this. Is it noisy in your place too, Mike? Is that what you're implying there? Your children are also going to town. The ultimate in lullabies, suicide silence. Ah, shit. Needs to be quicker. Ba, 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 ba. Nope. God damn those triplets. There we go. There's a dun 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 dun. Bit of a triplet. And maybe drop it into like a half or something like that. I once went to same high school as Mitch. Who is no, are you playing in the room I sleep? Pretty much, Mike. Pretty much. If you imagine where you normally are, you're normally in that small room off the girls' room. I'm kind of in between that room and Stella's room. It's a real shit show here at the moment. We need to buy a house so I can actually get a proper studio space. It'll do. The old vocalist for Suicide. So he was the one. Did he pass away? Am I remembering that correct? I can't think if that's what I'm thinking of. So that's something like a dun 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 bow. Dad, on your birthday. Ugh, that sucks, man. That's awful. Yeah, that's a shame, isn't it? It's not yeah, it's not nice. Okay. So let's have a look here. I'm gonna try and make a big chorus here, I think. I was gonna try and stay clear of a big chorus, but I kinda want one in here. I just want to see what this does. let's go with that for the moment. I'm going to try and play along with it and see what kind of chord progression I can come up for it. And see what we got here. Far out. What's going on? Big chorus. So, now I'll come back for a second. I just want to... Maybe. All right, hang on. I think I need something to come out of this. Okay. I need a little fill in here. So I don't know if this is gonna work. Let me just try it. Let me just try and jam on this for a sec. Maybe I'll get it done and send it to you, Mike. We'll see how we go. Let's try that. Yeah, good. Is that the rhythm I want? All right, there's something there. I think that's actually pretty cool. This little break's a bit tricky to get it in there, but let's just try it again. Okay, yeah. I like where this is going too. I think this is something. I need to maybe get it done, and then the second half. You can tell I'm getting excited. I barely even finished one thought before I started thinking about the next thing to do. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's try it again. All right, here we go. Yeah, okay. That seems pretty cool. Let's try a double track. I need to work on that bit. I don't know what. There's something else we can do there to spool up. I mean, shit, that's not bad. At all, actually. I'm kind of shocking myself a little bit here. Once again, it's that whole thing. Like, it was okay, and the more it develops, the better it gets. Because I guess every decision you make based on what you're going to play here, is dictated by the last good idea you've had. So really, as soon as I start making some shitty choices, the song will start getting shitty, I suppose. Surprisingly. But what I'm saying is, like, I think that excitement as something starts to build and develop starts to kind of spurn on what you end up wanting to push into it further. Like, I don't know. I kind of get what I mean. It may not make a lot of sense when I say it out loud. I know what I'm talking about. All right, let's put some bass on it. The always important bass, because this will change everything. I still haven't tuned this from last week. This thing is a beast. I love it. No. It's up higher because you're on a bass now. There we go. There. Okay, now we got it. Nope. I'm trying to remember that. What was it again? All right, there we go. Nope. Try again. Nearly. Nearly. I think I need to keep it simple because there's a bit going on with the chords, that chorus part. I don't want to muddy it up too much with the bass line. It goes alright. This bass tone. I like it. Thank you for noticing, Lenny. Cool. Let's listen to that. Yeah. I mean, that's I'm actually really, really happy with that. I kind of want to I want to fix this a little bit here. What can I do there instead? Maybe I can go dun, 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 dun. No stress, man. Thanks for jumping in. I really appreciate you doing that. And we will talk soon. We have much to discuss. All right. Maybe I can go something a little simpler. Change inputs. Yeah, maybe something like that. Let me just have a look at the beat here. Yeah, maybe I just need to nail it better. I kind of want to keep it. Let's just try it. Let's try and nail it a bit better. Yeah, and I'll just break it up. Just like that. There we go. Just to make it a little snappier. Let's see how that feels. And what I'll do next, I'm going to come in with... no worries, Israel. Sorry, I didn't even know you were in here, dude. Happy to provide some information. I don't know if you got something out of it. I'm really, really happy about that. That's awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, I love seeing new people on the stream like that I have not seen before. That's so cool. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's see. I want to come in a bit cleaner on that chorus. Just on that little bit. And then I'll do the same here. Just there. That's all I want. I mean, I often, I'm always amazed that anyone pays any attention to anything I do ever. So, that in itself is always something that I'm like, oh wow, that's really, really cool. But the fact that someone can actually gain info, I take a lot of what I do for granted. Not because it's amazing and like, oh, I'm so good, but like just being able to do this kind of thing here, like this is just second nature for me. So I don't think anything of it. So the fact that, you know, people can watch and sort of learn about a little bit about, you know, even just how to go about doing songwriting, like even just in the simplest sense like this is here, like I really think that's awesome. So yeah, it makes my day when I know that helps other people. I mean, that's the kind of response you'd expect from someone that's a music teacher, right? If I didn't care about like being able to pass some sort of wisdom on to people, musical wisdom, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me when I try and give you life advice, whatever you do. Jesus Christ. But musically, I get a kick out of it. It's great. Thanks, Michael. do. All right, melody time. Let's put some melody on here. Oh man, that bit there when it kicks right in on that low C. That's got no business being that big sounding. It sounds really good. Far out. I listened to your stuff earlier and I was doing yard work and now I'm sore. That's my job for tomorrow if the weather's nice. Get out on the lawn. Let's go. All right. I want to try and come up with some sort of maybe a melody to go in the chorus. Let's have a bit of a go here. Bring in my favorite patch. Hey, Will. What's happening? There it is. Okay. Okay, so what chord is that? So it's pretty much a what do we got? We're in drop C. Well, we'll just think of it in standard. So that would normally be a B, which would mean that would be a C. So C9, C add 9, or sus 9. So let's try and do like a... Okay, let's try and play around with something in that. Why do you sound like that now all of a sudden? Oh, because... Alright, I need to go back a couple of steps. There we go. Because I put my guitar patch on my bass, which is not going to work. Let's get some effects on there. Impressive. Oh, thank you, Israel. That's awesome. This is the riff. These riff ideas are kind of like I haven't written like this for a while. I usually I used to write like this a lot more when I was younger. But I still like to play around with this sort of stuff. It's still fun to especially when you get this kind of nice groove going on. It yeah, it's cool. I think that the Lamb of God bit, I kind of got that from this bit. That's a very Lamb of God-y kind of quality, I think. Like they do a lot of stuff up around the 12th fret, which I find that very distinctive for their sound. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the early stuff. I really like Palaces Burn and Ashes of the Wake. Is that the album? Those two albums are really great, really, really good. But just sort of didn't really dig them after that. I mean, they're good, they're still good, but yeah, just really didn't really get into them after that. But all right, let's try and play some melody over the top. Let's see how we go. Okay. There's something in there that's good. In those notes there. So what do we got? That would be an F major in standard, but we're not in standard. So let's go. Let's try and play something in there. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Yeah, there's something in there that's really cool. I really like it. My biggest influences, probably top of my head, the artists that I can put on now that I've listened to forever that I still really think that I really love. Deftones, always Deftones. Newest album's no good though, unfortunately. There's a couple of really good songs on it, but apart from that, Actually, to be honest, the last two albums I haven't really enjoyed, but Around the Fur is probably in my top 5 of all time, that album. Devin Townsend, in a general Devin Townsend influence. Grew up on Strapping and Ocean Machine and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, always got time for Strapping. Devin, especially Strapping. Killswitch Engage, a lot of earlier stuff. Really, really love. Thrice. Love Thrice. Trying to think. They're the main ones that spring to mind. I'm sort of influenced by a lot of other non-hard rock metal bands as well. Like probably one of my favorite bands of all time, in the last 10 years at least, is The Midnight, which is a synthwave 80s retro style band, and I cannot get enough of them. They are like the best. I love them. Anyone that hasn't listened to The Midnight, obviously, number one, hasn't spoken to me, because it seems to be the first thing is anyone asks me about music, it's like, got to listen to The Midnight. The Midnight's fantastic. But yeah, as far as like this style of music, that would be the main ones I would say. Always come back to Killswitch, Deftones, Devin Townsend. So it's a big reason why I used to play a lot in Drop C. I play a lot more in standard these days, but Drop C's always got a nice, there's a nice sort of comfort zone in there with this tuning for me, which I think is a lot of the reason why I don't do it anymore. Don't play in this tuning anymore. I try to get out of that comfort zone a little bit. No, my pleasure, man. Absolutely my pleasure. Any other questions, please feel free to throw them my way. You can't get into them. Yeah, I think it's, so I love The Midnight, and I think they're amazing. Easily one of my favorite bands of all time, but I can understand why other people wouldn't like them. There's a lot of elements to it that isn't, it's almost kind of daggy in a way, because like a lot of the saxophone and all that sort of stuff. If you want to hear saxophone done in a really interesting way, listen to Rivers of Nile. Listen to that. Yeah, the Midnight Red. Yeah, they're great. They're just got so many great songs. But I've got my Spotify up here for a moment here. I won't play any songs because otherwise I'll probably get blocked. Rivers of. This album, Where Owls Know My Name, came out a couple of years ago. If you want to get some tracks with some killer saxophone on it in like technical thrash death metal, that's the one to listen to. It's pretty phenomenal. I love it. All right, let's go back to this melody. So there was something here in this F major scale that I like. Yeah, okay, so maybe that. There's something there. I think the notes are too low. I need to go a little higher so it cuts a bit more. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's try that. So when it gets to that, so that's okay. Okay, there we go. Whoops. So yeah, that tail there needs to be a little different, but the idea is kind of cool. Okay, there's something. Let's see if I can pull it off. There's a note that needs to be. There's a note that needs to be played when it goes to that. That will really set that part off, and I keep missing it. I'll keep going. Yeah. Yeah. It's so close. I'll get it. I'll get it. Yeah, okay. So, I may have to venture out of there, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe. Maybe back to that original note. I like going up there. Alright, what I might do, I'm going to switch guitars. I'm going to go to Old Faithful for a second because I feel like I can play, I might be able to play this a little better on this guitar. Here comes my complaints about the neck on the Explorer again. It's too thin. It actually sounds a little bit like a lead I have in another song that I've been working on one of the old streams. So I may have to change it. I'll come back to it. I need to get back to this note when that low C comes in. Oh, good. Let's try that. Like that. All right. Yeah, it's in tune. I think that idea is cool though. I think that's like, yeah. Oh, really? Is that why I keep saying message retracted? I wonder why that said that, Red. I thought you were like writing bad stuff about me and then feeling bad and then wanting to delete it. That's totally fine. Yeah, fair enough. That's all good. There was something there. That was pretty cool. I don't mind that. I think I'll have to go back on the stream when this goes up just to listen to that original idea, because there was something there that really kind of stirred. I was here. I'm just going to listen for a sec. Okay. That's kind of cool too. Alright, let me just double this track for a sec. Let's try another idea. Let's mute that one. Let's try something a little simpler, so that's not quite as shreddy. Shreddy. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Alright. No, it's easy to do with the single notes, I think. Okay. Yeah, there's some cool stuff there too, I reckon. I think it's thanks, Will. I think it's there's something about the lower notes that I think that sound really cool. Maybe what I need to do is double it. So put the low notes in there, but maybe then follow it in with like a higher note as well, even if it's just a unison octave, you know. Where am I? So that's just in a C. Is that just, this is a C minor pentatonic. Oh, that makes it easier to understand. All right. Okay, yeah, cool. There it is. There it is. Okay. All right. All right. Come on. Come on. Nearly. The first part was pretty good. I'm gonna double it with the low. Let me just duplicate this track. Oh my god, can't talk. All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, this, yeah, okay. Okay, and then let's go back into the high one again. Now that's a little more solid. Double and loop that there. It's pretty cool. It's a lot more straightforward than the other one, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't need to be a shred fest. I'm going for melody, not Olympics, guitar Olympics, which is good because I would not even get a bronze. Let's pop that in there. Let's have a listen to it all together. All right. This is, how long has this stream been going for now? Just a cheeky hour and a half. Wow, that time really disappeared. All right. I might have to finish up after this one, I reckon. Yeah, when that double comes in, it really brings it home, doesn't it? I think that's cool. That's a very, it's a very early departed move. And any other metalcore band from the, 2010s. Yeah, very loud. Thanks, Michael. Okay, this is hilarious because, yeah, for anyone that was here at the start, I was not going to work on this song today. This was going to be a session about last week's song, and it's turned out, this is like way better than even the riff from last week. I love it when something like this can start to get you kind of going, like that creative, the creative juices get them flying. I want to keep working on it, but I really should stop and go and eat some dinner, and things, because this is, I think I'll come back and maybe work on this next week, if I don't work on it before then. I say next week. I definitely will have something probably added to this by the time I jump on the next stream. But let's have one more listen from the start in context. All right, just for context. That's straight. And then to the, I like that. Yeah, it's cool. It's doing stuff. Yeah, sure. That's good. This is not bad. Yeah, I like that middle riff too, Mike. I think it's yeah, it's fun. Like I said, I don't write a lot of real heavy shit these days, but I wouldn't say this is real heavy at all. But I think it's definitely heavier than a lot of the stuff I usually write. A lot more along the lines of a young Adam writing Departed riffs. Like this is probably along those lines a bit more, which is fun. Like, you know, I never not wanted to stop doing that. I just started doing other stuff because I wanted to just try and do something different. Another, you know, same reason why I haven't had a guitar in drop C for a while. You know, that Explorer, like, I guess in a way this guitar's kind of, because I bought this guitar for the purpose of having a guitar I can put in drop C, you know, because so I didn't have to keep tuning other guitars up and down and stuff. So this is what this guitar's job is. And I guess in that way, it kind of like gives you that different perspective on certain, the way that you would write a certain riff because of the note you're hearing, like, especially, you know, your big fat open C, like it just makes you think heavier, you know. It's not as heavy as, you know, a lot of bands write in these days. There's a lot of really low tuned bands that create like really heavy music. But for me, like even as a person that owned a 7-string, I can take this off so I can keep talking so loud. Even as someone that's owned a 7-string and dabbled with a baritone because they wanted to play heavier stuff, like it never fully gelled with me. Like I've written plenty of songs in drop A and stuff like that, and I think they come out all right. But there's something about drop C, drop D, it just does a certain thing. And drop C in particular, just, I guess it takes me back to that, you know, younger days of writing music, and especially when I first started doing my own stuff. Yeah, you can't help but get caught up in that, I guess, I suppose. But anyway, that's a thing. Awesome. That was successful. I had at one point I thought it was going to be a dud one because of I wasn't feeling that original riff from last week, and I think that riff actually saved the stream, so that was pretty good. Awesome, thanks Mike, thanks for jumping in as always. I really appreciate it. Everyone else as well, thank you. Streaming tomorrow. Well, I can't tomorrow. I might have to do the lawns, and I might have to I know tomorrow night I've got to watch the grand final. Not that I care. I mean, I care about. If Richmond win, then, you know, I'll be happy with that. That'd be a good result as a Hawthorn fan. Yeah, who knows? There's always Sunday. Actually, no, I can't. I got something on Sunday. Maybe next week. Hey, Christmas holidays coming up soon. I'll have plenty of time to do even more streaming. Goodness. Anyway, Mike, oh my God, you really hate him that much? Oh, that makes me so sad seeing those words. Calm the Catters. God, no. Awful team. Mind you though, if they win this year, maybe they can just bugger off then after that. Gary Ablett can go and retire. So I can stop looking at his stupid shiny head. Grinning ass, shiny head. Happy Halloween to you too, Red. When is that? Is that this weekend? I can't think of when that is. Soon though, isn't it? Like, clearly, because you're wishing me happy Halloween, so goodness, it definitely is the end of a stream. My brain's starting to disappear. 30th. Oh, nice. Awesome. 31st. I'll be more inclined to believe Red than you, Mike, because, yeah, it's still very fresh. It's still a very fresh occasion here in Australia. It's starting to pick up, though. Halloween's starting to become more and more of a thing, so I like it. I think it's cool, but that's just me. All right, guys, I'll leave you to it. I'll go and eat a meal, hang out with the family, and all that sort of thing. Thank you guys again as always, for jumping in and sharing the bit of time with me. And yeah, good fun. Good fun session, this one. So, All right. Cool. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you later.